Somebody call 911 for me, not he, cause I have an appetite. Too fat, I have an appetite. I ain't going home, not yet, I'm the queen of pets. I have an appetite, too fat, I have an appetite. Don't kill me appetite, not yet, look at soaking wet. You're part of my recipe, my taste buds are yearning for your wine. Hold me from behind, I just love it when you say, ay,
Mystery, the one that brought you Cocoa Sticks back in 2025 with this one, Appetite. Are you ready for the Calypso season? All right, thank you, thank you, thank you. Our next up here with Fresh Market Pharmacy. Stick around, stick around, stick around.
We are open 7 days a week with the top of the line products. Well stock, supermarket and pharmacy, health and beauty care, fresh produce and meats prepared daily, hot and cold kitchen, ready to go meals, sandwiches, salads, and desserts at your fingertips. Easy access, located on the bayfront, environment friendly, and our staff are approachable and ready to assist. Have you figured out who we are? You got it. Your one stop. Your money don't count and your pocket don't hurt you. Fresh market, never disappointed.
Let's say good morning to Mr. Thomas this morning. Good morning to you, sir. How you doing?
Good, man. Morning to you and all our listeners out there. Of course, we're here.
Happy New Year to you.
Good, thanks very much for that. I want to wish everyone a pleasant day. Of course, from Fresh Market and Best Price, we are here again regularly. We are here this morning to continue to give you information. And today is no exception. We want to continue to give you information that can care for yourselves. And we're going to look at pain management this morning, how you choose or you select a painkiller. Quite a few persons come to the pharmacy regularly to purchase analgesics, anti-inflammatory medications. So we want to give them how to choose a pain reliever and what to consider when you do that and the risk that's involved in using these painkillers, pain relievers. So that's what we're going to talk about this morning. But you want to say morning to all our listeners out there, of course. Eddie, morning to you out there. Ricky, Andrew, Joseph, Steve, Edmund, Gally, the electrician, morning to you. Of course, our staff at Fresh Market. Jaime is over there, Stan and the others. Anya and Albert, Alfia George. And Wayne out there. And May, how are you? Morning to you. Pam also, Pamela, good morning to you. Joe, morning to you. Christmas, Joe Christmas. Dr. Banis, Baba and daughters, Delia, Henrik and Daphne, and Brandon, Nancy, and Dr. Hamlet. Oh, in New York, how are you this morning? And in Tennessee, Ronald and Edith. So morning to all of you this morning. Good. As mentioned, choosing an OTC. Pain is a symptom. Pain is a symptom of certain conditions. You get pain. Pain tells you that something is wrong. If you have an infection, you get pain. If you fall, you hurt yourself, you get pain. And there's a substance that, especially when you hurt yourself, it produces a substance, inflammation and pain, and that's what really triggers the pain. So on a regular basis, persons come to the pharmacy and they want to get painkillers. We can say the NSAIDs are king now, really and truly, especially diclofenac and ibuprofen. Those are really king. Those are going like hot bread. So I want to give you some pointers, what to consider when you select. I'm going to look at risk. Depends on the drug and your health. Got sore muscles or a raging headache before you reach for that bottle or come to the pharmacy for that medicine, know what you're taking. and what side effects it might cause. Always read the label and follow directions before taking any medication. It's always good to find out from persons who know about it. Read the labels, read about the medicine, and get to know. Good. OTC over the counter. We're going to mention like OTC regularly, over the counter pain relievers and the types that are available. OTC means over the counter. So you can just come over the counter and you can purchase with the advice. Of course, always good to get the advice of the pharmacist. Pain relievers come in two main varieties. Acetaminophen, we have, and NSAIDs. These are basically the broad ones. Acetaminophen, the other names are Panadol, paracetamol, Tylenol. This has quite a few names actually, and Calpol also. And you have the NSAIDs. NSAIDs is long, but it simply means non-steroidal anti-inflammatory drugs. So they are not like prednisolone, the steroids, prednisolone and so forth, triamcinolone. These are steroid, but the NSAIDs, these are over-the-counter preparations. NSAIDs include like brufen, diclofenac, popular ones, and so forth. Both help to relieve pain and reduce fever. And NSAIDs, as mentioned, includes brufen, other names for brufen, Advil, Motrin. Aspirin and naproxen sodium, also Aleve is a brand name for naproxen sodium. Pain relievers can come in many different forms, including tablets, caplets, gels, liquids, creams. All of these, they intend to soothe or relieve your pain, and persons come and get it. Another question is, another area is age can affect pain relief safety. So age can have an effect on pain reliever safety. Years ago, parents often gave their children baby aspirin for fever and illness. Years ago. Now that doctors know more about Rice syndrome, a rare but serious condition that affects the brain, the kidneys, and the liver, these major organs, aspirin is no longer is a no-no for children and teens during times of illness. Sick kids can safely take ibuprofen and acetaminophen or paracetamol as long as the dosage is right for the age and weight. Seniors also should use caution when taking OTC, over the counter pain relievers, because older adults are more likely to develop side effects. Always remember, as one gets older, the ability of the body to get rid of these chemicals. These are chemicals that were never designed for the body. That they were never designed for the liver. The liver has to metabolize them. So certain enzymes in the liver. So the liver has to do its job and then goes to the kidney. Kidney has to also do another job. So as one gets older, the more of these chemicals that are placed in the body, it puts a strain on these central organs. They always remember that. So older persons are more likely to develop side effects, and they get side effects. And of course, older persons may be on other medicines, antihypertensive, anti-diabetics, etc., etc. So we want to really reduce that amount. Good. So safety depends on for we just talk about the safety issues there. What about drinks and pain relievers? Alcohol and over-the-counter pain relievers can be a dangerous combination. Many drugs, including pain relievers, carry warnings about drinking alcohol. So if one is taking medication, always read the label and follow the instructions. Always read the label and follow the instructions. So somebody may have a serious headache, but then they take a drink and they want to take paracetamol with it, alcohol and paracetamol. These deliver, that's a problem. So avoid alcohol when you're taking these medicines. What about pain relievers affect blood pressure? Pain relievers affect blood pressure. Some over the counter pain relievers may interact with some high blood pressure medications or can increase blood pressure in people not previously diagnosed with this condition. So, if one take prescription high blood pressure drugs, regularly monitor your blood pressure and consult with your doctor to find out what OTC pain medication would be best for you. Always remember that. Pain relievers can affect high blood pressure, especially the NSAIDs. The NSAIDs we're talking about, NSAIDs includes medicines like ibuprofen, diclofenac, naproxen, Aleve, and all of these here. These can affect high blood pressure. So That's just an advice here. Good. Stomach stomach can be sensitive. We're looking at areas. Some NSAIDs, that's NSAIDs like again like ibuprofen and diclofenac, pain relievers such as these here, naproxen, sodium, and so forth, can be tough on your gut. They can irritate the lining of the stomach, leading to ulcers and bleeding, or aggravate ulcers one already have. If you have to use an NSAID, pain reliever, that is NSAID, ibuprofen, and so forth, help protect your stomach by taking the lowest possible dose for the shortest possible time and take them with food. Take them with food. If you need an NSAID daily for more than a week, check with your healthcare provider. More than a week. The pain, something's called, always remember, pain is a symptom of a condition. So, which means it's good to find out, always know where the pain comes from, why you have the pain. But just always taking pain relievers, NSAIDs, it's not very good. It's not very good. So it can have an effect on the stomach. Sensitive can cause, we always say, can give you ulcer. Oh, good. What about on the kidneys? So that's the stomach. What about the kidneys? Pain relievers can overwork kidneys. Overwork kidneys. Notice what it says here. Your kidneys are two hard working organs, very hard working organs. They filter waste and keep the balance of fluids and electrolytes. But NSAIDs can interfere with their ability to do these jobs. NSAIDs, those are the pain relievers that persons love to take once they get a pain. NSAIDs again, like brufen, diclo. People love, once you have a little pain, you want to take diclo. It's very safe to always take it. If you have chronic kidney disease, check with your check with your doctor before using any NSAIDs, NSAID pain reliever. Chronic kidney disease. More kidney friendly alternatives may be available. Also, combining alcohol with acetaminophen or paracetamol, Tylenol, can cause kidney damage. Be careful not to mix the two. Don't mix the two. Don't mix alcohol with Tylenol or paracetamol. Some may have the flu and they want to take a shot of wine or a shot of gin and take a paracetamol with it. No, you don't. You don't want to do that. You don't want to do that. So again, pain relievers can have an effect on the kidneys. You want to be careful there. What about the heart? How healthy is your heart when you take pain relievers? OTC pain relievers can be a double-edged sword for people with heart problems. Double-edged sword with heart problems. Daily low-dose aspirin can help ward off blood clots and can lead to a stroke or heart attack. On the other hand, long-term non-aspirin NSAID use, especially at high doses, can interfere with blood thinning effects of aspirin. It can also boost blood pressure and increase the risk of heart attack or stroke. People with heart disease or high blood pressure should check with their healthcare provider, their doctor, before using NSAIDs. Before using NSAIDs, they are generally not recommended for people with kidney disease, heart failure, or cirrhosis of the liver. Notice what it says there. So again, using these pain relievers, you need to be well informed, especially if you have these conditions, as you mentioned there. Good. So on somebody with heart condition, read labels to know your medicine. Read labels. Always do that. Combination over-the-counter products such as cold and flu remedies often contain several drugs. Combination. To avoid taking too much, look at the list of active ingredients. For example, if a medicine contains acetaminophen or that's paracetamol, you'll know to avoid taking more separately. Reading labels can also help you avoid drugs you're allergic to. Reading labels. We always tell persons that, or patients that, we always tell our clients that, always read the label, know what they're taking. Usually they may buy a over-the-counter preparation in combination. The combination, they know the name of the combination. Yes, but there are several ingredients in it, and that makes now they combine in a lot of medicines. A lot, unlike in years gone by, they combine in. If someone has the flu, they will combine a painkiller together with a fever reliever, probably a decongestant in that preparation, and phenylephrine decongestant and so forth in the preparation. Someone with hypertension cannot take that. You would not be able to take that because it would aggravate the hypertension. Good. So again, read the labels. We always encourage you to read the labels. What about the liver? Liver dangers with pain relievers. What are the dangers? Good. Acetaminophen, that is same paracetamol containing drugs and other pain relievers, are usually safe and effective when used as directed. But all medicines carry risk. Always remember that. All medicines carry risk, but usually when you're on a medicine, the beneficial effects at that time outweighs the risk. Always remember that. So if there's no need of taking the medicine, don't take it because if there's always risk. That's what I always tell our patients. Acetaminophen works great for pain relief, but it can affect your liver. Severe liver injury may occur if you take an overdose of acetaminophen. Always read the label and follow instructions. To prevent liver problems, don't take more than the recommended daily dose. To prevent liver problems, don't take more than the recommended daily dose. Do not drink alcohol while taking acetaminophen. That is paracetamol, containing medications. Acetaminophen, that's the other name for paracetamol. And take the lowest dose possible for the shortest period of time. The lowest dose possible for a short period of time. People with cirrhosis should avoid NSAIDs entirely. Cirrhosis is that's terrible conditions of the liver. That's, we put it simply, the liver is finishing, can't do much again. And cirrhosis is caused by especially heavy drinkers over time. The liver is hardened, can't work anymore. People with cirrhosis should avoid NSAIDs entirely and use acetaminophen only in small doses. Talk to your healthcare provider, your doctor, to see which pain reliever is right for you. So, danger to the liver. Always remember that the liver is the main metabolizer, center in the body. Some drugs are metabolized other places, of course. And then so protecting the liver is best because we want our liver to do its job that's it's intended. So we don't want to put too much chemicals down there and cause the liver to give up before its time. Good. So that's it. And so that liver dangers, and also we have like pregnancy and pain relief. Pregnancy and pain relief. When you are pregnant, just about everything that goes into your body reaches your baby too. NSAIDs are not generally recommended for pregnant women, but during the third trimester, due to an increased risk of complications in the newborn. If you're in pain, check with your OBGYN to evaluate reasons for your discomfort. There may be home remedies that can help, such as massage or lukewarm soak for back pain. Before taking any pain reliever, check with your doctor to make sure it's safe for you and your baby. Always remember that. So that's in pregnancy. Good. So these are areas where we're looking at pain, use of pain relievers, painkillers. Main ones are acetaminophen or paracetamol. And the NSAIDs are a long group. NSAIDs, non-steroidal anti-inflammatory. These are the ones we're looking at. These are the ones that persons would normally purchase over the counter. So we can probably take a break now, and then we call Mr. Fountain to let him have a chat with us.
We are open 7 days a week with the top of the line products. Well stocked supermarket and pharmacy, health and beauty care, fresh produce and meats prepared daily, hot and cold kitchen, ready to go meals, sandwiches, salads, and dessert at your fingertips. Easy access, located on the bayfront, environment friendly, and our staff are approachable and ready to assist. Have you figured out who we are? You got it. Your one stop. When your money don't count and your pocket don't hurt you. Fresh market, never disappointed. Yeah. Fresh market.
Fresh Market Pharmacy has extended to customers with its new additional location at best price. 2 convenient locations on the Dame Eugenia Charles Boulevard and at Best Price Riverbank. Fresh Market Pharmacy provides over-the-counter medication, health and personal care, prescription drugs, and natural supplements. Our experienced pharmacists and technicians provide the best quality services. Call 225-6883, 255-6875. WhatsApp 316-0310. Your prescription bill just got lowered.
A fresh market. When money don't come and your pocket don't hurt you. A fresh market. Fresh market. Never disappointed. We are open 7 days a week with the top of the line products. Well stocked supermarket and pharmacy, health and beauty care, fresh produce and meats prepared daily, hot and cold kitchen ready to go meals, sandwiches, salads, and desserts at your fingertips. Easy access, located on the bayfront, environment friendly, and our staff are approachable and ready to assist. Have you figured out who we are? You got it. Your one stop. Your money don't come and your pocket don't hurt you. Fresh market, never disappointed.
Let's say good morning to Mr. Fountain at Fresh Market Pharmacy. He's in the house. How are you doing today on the telephone? Are you there?
Good morning to you, Matt, and good morning to all your listeners, and a special Happy New Year to all the listeners of Q95, especially those that will tune in specifically just to hear or listen to our program. We want to say a very special thank you to you. We want to say a very special thank you to all those who will meet us on the road and give us comments and criticisms and suggestions. We appreciate that very much. Please keep it up, and we want to say a very special thank you and a very prosperous 2025 to all, Matt. And as the advertisement just says there, we at Fresh Market and Best Price Pharmacy, that is where your pocket will not hurt you. Be simply because at these two establishments, Fresh Market and Best Price, that's where your medicine price have just gotten lower. And 2025 is not going to be no exception. We continue to work to provide, to try to provide the best price that one can pay for medicine in Dominica. As a matter of fact, just in December, towards the middle of December, an international businessman who came to the pharmacy because he was hearing about us and he needed to have a chat. He said he wanted to have a chat with me. And he was stunned by the variety of over-the-counter products that we have. He was also stunned by the arrangement, and what really rocked his boat was the prices.
Mm.
And he was telling me that most of our prices here cannot be beaten by most pharmacies in the Caribbean. So this is kudos to management and staff of Fresh Market and Best Price Pharmacy, and we will continue to seek to provide the Dominican public with the best possible quality service, with the best possible quality medicines, as well as the best quality price that one can find on island. But not as Mr. Thomas was talking about the pain relievers. The thing is, Matt, just yesterday I was telling a young lady she had a little headache, and simply as far as I'm concerned, she didn't get enough sleep and she didn't drink enough water. She was dehydrated. So I told her, look, just relax a bit, drink some water, take the paracetamol, and in little time, her headache was go with just one dose. She didn't have to take more than one dose, simply because while she took the painkillers, she also did what she needed to do to address the cause of the headache, which was dehydration. So painkillers, yes, sometimes they are necessary evil, but sometimes we can do without them, and sometimes we can use them sparingly. Not because you have a pain and you want it to go away fast for you to believe that 4 paracetamol is going to work faster or better or more effective than the 2. Or 2 or 3 ibuprofen is going to work better, or even diclofenac, which is long acting. That is more dangerous. So to believe that taking more than the recommended doses is going to give you any benefit. As Mr. Thomas just said, your liver is what's going to suffer, and also your gastrointestinal system, your stomach is going to pay the price. You may end up developing acid reflux disease and even ulcer. So we were encouraging people to use their painkillers, but use it properly for the right reason, in correct dosage, and do not think that taking more of any particular one, more than the recommended dosage, is going to give you any benefit. So when you come to the pharmacy for a painkiller, you have a headache, you have a back pain, you have whatever, talk to the pharmacist and allow your pharmacist to help you select the most appropriate product for your condition, for your pain. And then when you go, make sure you follow the instructions as recommended. This is very, very important. We have a wide variety of painkillers. And for people that suffers from joint pains and chronic back pains, be careful about what medicine you use and how much of those medicines you use. Because sometimes, apart from the painkiller, you need a certain type of supplements to strengthen your joints. Sometimes your cartilage is going weak. Sometimes it's a connective tissue in your joint that is weak. Sometimes it's a minor inflammation that is in the joint that needs to be addressed. So talk to your pharmacist, talk to your doctor. We will not only give you medicine for painkillers because you ask for painkillers. When we dialogue with you, is to see or to determine whether you may need to see a doctor or an appropriate doctor. Some people go by a general practitioner for chronic back pain. You need to see a specialist, somebody who specializes in diagnosing what your problem is. So that is why it's very important to have a chat with your pharmacist when you're selecting over-the-counter painkillers. And also, you need to tell us what medication that you are on, because there may be drug interaction between the over-the-counter painkiller that you're taking and your prescription medicine. So feel free to have a chat with us. We have provided our clients with, our customers rather, with 2 private booths, one at Best Price, one at Fresh Market, where you can speak to your pharmacist one-on-one in privacy and confidentiality. You can have a chat with us and allow us to help you select the appropriate product. Remember, a stitch in time saves 9. Medicines are meant to bring healing and relief, and medicines are not meant to be abused. And if you abuse medicine, that medicine is going to abuse your body, especially the pain NSAIDs will abuse your body and your liver, and the paracetamol containing products will affect and damage your kidneys. Also, people are using multi-purpose cold and flu medicine that contains paracetamol to help them to sleep, like the nighttime cough and cold and flu medicines. They're using that to help them to sleep. You are destroying your liver, you are destroying your body by doing that. If you have a sleeping problem, have a chat with us at the pharmacy, and then we will help you select the appropriate aid, the appropriate sleep aid rather, to help you have a nice, quiet rest. With that being said, Matt, I want to wish once again everyone that hears my voice a very prosperous and above all, a very healthy 2025. If you have health, you will make wealth. So strive for health, and then the wealth will come.
All right. Thank you very much, my brother there, Mr. Fontaine. We're going to take a quick break and we'll come back to wrap it up with Mr. Thomas this morning. Stick around.
We are open 7 days a week with the top of the line products. Well stocked supermarket and pharmacy, health and beauty care, fresh produce and meats prepared daily, hot and cold kitchen ready to go meals, sandwiches, salads and desserts at your fingertips. Easy access, located on the bayfront, environment friendly, and our staff are approachable and ready to assist. Have you figured out who we are? You got it. Your one stop. Your money don't count and your pocket don't hurt you. Fresh market, never disappointed. Fresh market.
Back to you.
Good. So just to wrap up, just briefly, I want to mention drug interaction. Mr. Fontaine touched on it briefly. Drug interactions, some drugs don't play well with each other. So you may be on medicines, you want to take some NSAIDs or painkillers, as aspirin, or even the paracetamol. Taking two don't mix can lead to dangerous interactions. For example, NSAIDs increases the risk of bleeding with blood thinning warfarin, and acetaminophen can also increase its effects. Because some drug interactions can be life-threatening, tell your doctor or pharmacist about all the medications and supplements you are taking, even over-the-counter drugs, vitamins, or herbal remedies, even herbal remedies. Always remember, even herbal remedies are active ingredients, so we need to know. The pharmacist is there to provide information. We've just discussed selecting an appropriate over-the-counter painkiller. There are various ones. We mentioned that. We want to help you to care for yourselves, to select the right ones. The pharmacist can help you do that. At certain time, as Mr. Fontaine says, we are there to provide information. Just want to mention also, always remember when you're on NSAIDs, the diclofenac and ibuprofen and all of this, you must take it on a full stomach. But the acetaminophen is quite different. Acetaminophen should be taken on an empty stomach because its pKa is 9.2. It's high. It doesn't protect it. On an empty stomach, the paracetamol is best because the bioavailability is better, which means it better absorb, goes through the system, relieve your headache quicker. That is paracetamol, acetaminophen, or Tylenol. But the NSAIDs are acid, propionic acid. These are the acids, different acids there. So we need to take those on a full stomach. Good. So this information we give you. Choosing an OTC pain reliever. OTC means over the counter, and at best price in fresh market. We have a full range, different strength, different preparations. You can come along, but always talk to the pharmacist and he'll help you to select the most appropriate one, because we want you to remain healthy. We want to protect your kidney and your liver. Those organs, we want to protect it. And if you really don't need an NSAID, we tell you that. Because we want you to remain healthy. And especially if you're hypertensive or diabetics, to take these additional medicines, we want to give you the advice you need to protect your health. Good. So I want to wish everyone a pleasant weekend.
Want to wish you a pleasant weekend yourself. Go easy on the fishing this weekend, okay?
Yes, I will.
We are open 7 days a week with the top of the line products. Well stocked supermarket and pharmacy, health and beauty care, fresh produce and meats prepared daily, hot and cold kitchen ready to go meals, sandwiches, salads and desserts at your fingertips. Easy access, located on the bayfront, environment friendly, and our staff are approachable and ready to assist. Have you figured out who we are? You got it. Fresh your one stop. Your money don't count and your pocket don't hurt you. Fresh market, never disappointed. Fresh market.
Merci tout le monde, merci. The number one cultural show in the Western Hemisphere, Creole Habit. We would like to thank our honorable and gracious guests who appeared on the educational and informative 60 Minutes in 2024. To our loyal and prestigious listeners, viewers, supporters, and sponsor Digicel, we say thank you. Mr. G, the management and staff of the big station Q95 FM. Look at this, merci. We cordially invite you to join us this Friday, January 3rd from 11 a.m. as we welcome the Dominica Calypso Association on the beat, President David Snubs of Victor, to celebrate the Darren Bob and Joy Explosion Lloyd, will usher in the 2025 Calypso season. The present state of the Calypso at Prom, new initiatives, challenges, and more. King Observer, King Bob, and the Explosion. This Friday, 11 a.m. on the big station, Q95 FM, Q95 Facebook page, and Q95 YouTube channel. Creole Habit, connecting Dominica to its history. Creole Habit, a front row seat into the culture of Dominica.
It's that time of year to win big. Use your Republic Bank MasterCard today for a chance to win prepaid cards, culinary priceless experience, and free groceries for 3 months. Terms and conditions apply. Visit our website or social media for more information.
Ho, ho, ho! Stop Weave has something special for you. Introducing Stop Weave's new Christmas design paper towel. Now, this is your chance to win big for the season. Purchase Stop Weave's Christmas design paper towel and get a chance to win one of 9 amazing prizes. Prices include $1,000 cash, $500 cash, shopping vouchers, hams, and turkeys. Ho, ho, ho! So hurry now. Grab your Stop Weave Christmas design paper towels and win big. Make this season merry and mess-free. Soft with Christmas edition. Promotion ends January 31st. See in stores for details.
The conditions apply.
Merry Christmas to everyone.
Why walk into your future when you can enhance your community financial partner? Get yourself going. National Credit Union has grown so strong with over many communities around. When Michelle and David to the afford, now so East and Cassie Bruce get on board. The service we offer is excellent. Mortgage interest down below 6%. Wherever you are here overseas, we invite you come do business with we rebrand it. Take your loans out for your mortgage. Buy your transport, your small business, get your land loan for agriculture, for education, and all location. Wow.
What you're looking for is at best price. What you're looking for is at value price.
Best price. Where everything is nice and oh, you will love the price. Convenient and easy. Make shopping breezy.
The luxury of everything in one supermarket located on the riverbank with parking. Best Price open daily all week with home store, decor for every room, pharmacy for all prescriptions and over-the-counter medication, supermarket for all your grocery items, fresh produce and frozen.
What you're looking for is all at Best Price.
What you're looking for is at value price.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is Mikkel Henderson, inviting you to Emerald Elegance, an evening of exquisite entertainment aboard the MV Freewind. On January 8th, 2025, the Freewinds Band and I will present a benefit concert in aid of the Dominica Infirmary and the Premium Home and Residential Care Services. Tickets are $75 each and can be purchased at Deepex Color Lab on Cork Street in Roseau. Do join us on January 8th aboard the MV Freewinds for an unforgettable night of music. You don't want to miss it.
Not only does it make your white the cleanest and brightest, the benefits of using Clean and White bleach are endless. The sterilizing property of Clean and White bleach is beneficial for several household purposes. Clean and White bleach has the ability to remove mold and mildew from hard surfaces, serve as a disinfectant for household items like your kitchen and bathroom area, and even your baby's toys. Clean and White bleach is available in various sizes at Fine Food. Call 617-6342 or order on Click and Collect your Clean and White bleach today. Clean and White bleach available at Fine Foods and sold island-wide.
Tune in every morning for The Hot Seat on Q95, the latest happening events, breaking stories, and behind-the-scenes in-depth investigative reports. Stay locked for more fair and balanced talk on The Hot Seat on Q95, the big station.
Merci, tout le monde, merci. The #1 cultural show in the Western Hemisphere, Creole Habit. We would like to thank our honorable and gracious guests who appeared on the Educational and Informative 60 Minutes in 2024. To our loyal and prestigious listeners, viewers, supporters, and sponsor Digicel, we say thank you. Mr. G, the management and staff of the big station Q95 FM. Look at this, merci, merci, merci. We cordially invite you to join us this Friday, January 3rd from 11 a.m. as we welcome the Dominica Calypso Association on the beat. President David Snubs of Victor to celebrate Darren Bob and Joey Explosion Lloyd will usher in the 2025 Calypso season. The present state of the Calypso at form, new initiatives, challenges, and more. King Observer, King Bob, and the Explosion. This Friday, 11 a.m. on the big station, Q95 FM, Q95 Facebook page, and Q95 YouTube channel. Creole Habit, connecting Dominica to its history. Creole Habit, a front row seat into the culture of Dominica.
Another big calypso coming up there. Luscious. We'll start the talk right after this. Good morning, the ACS.
Mr. Calypsonian, are you ready? Entertain to lift people from their stress and pain. To criticize the feelings of government and things to my nation's detriment. Why? So my mission has started my armor to lift up the spirits of the Calypso man. I am faced with heavy opposition. I want you to join me, march and sing with me. No matter how strong is the opposition, let's all sing together and give it the song. Sing, Calypsonian, sing. Raise your voices loud and sing. Sing, Calypsonian, sing. Give them rhythm after rhythm. We have a few people, point of problems, and give solutions on how to fix them. And when people are not treated fair, yes, the judges, politicians that don't care. As ambassadors, we must give them calypso pressure. Sing like sing like the bird. Sing sing Tasha sing. Sing Bobby, the silent mystery. Sing Tasha sing, Tasha sing. I tell you. Woman, Calypsonian, what's your priority? Educate to lift people from their ignorance. Demonstrate for the real issues. Don't get caught up in personal abuse. My mission is ongoing, things still on course. To fulfill dreams we may have lost. I am faced with the young generation. Some are not culture conscious. Some are very ambitious. No matter how strong other genres may sound, we must never forget Calypsonian plantation. Sing, Calypsonian, sing. Raise your voices loud and sing. Sing, Calypsonian singer. If every rhythm after rhythm, we have a duty to point out problems and give solutions on how to fix them. And when people are not treated fair, yet the judges, politicians that don't care. As ambassador, you must give them calypso pressure. So sing like it, sing after, sing drill and sing after sing. Sing Bobby, tell the silent mystery. Sing glass and sing, glass and sing. I saw. Calypsonian, we must be serious. Our material must be universal. Let's break down that wall. Penetrate the overseas market. Don't be stagnant. Use what we have to use. The world has started. Think that's the one thing. Let's put our heads together. The young and the old in a race. Let's ignore segregation. Don't compromise our nation for selfish ambition. No matter how great and almighty some may sound, ancestors are watching, so let's right them wrong. Sing, Calypsonian, sing. Raise your voices loud and sing. Sing, Calypsonian, sing. Give them rhythm after rhythm. We have a duty to point out problems and give solutions on how to fix them. And when people are not treated fair, yet the judges, politicians that don't care. As warriors, we must give them calypso pressure. So sing like this, sing after man. Sing, drill and sing, sing. Sing, Bobby, sing, silent mystery. Sing, luscious, sing, luscious, sing.
Luscious. At the ACS, good morning to you. Kendra Stevens.
Everybody sing.
919, some of the calypsos you'll hear there in 2025. We're going to take a break and we'll come right back after this. You know, I've been getting a lot of calls since I played this song this morning. Let me give you a little piece, okay? A little piece. A little piece, okay? A little piece. Yeah, all right?
Yo! In January it was 0. No interviews, no interaction. But here one was the prisoner distraction. None of these day about it where we are. None of these day about it where we are. Next thing, wake up in my bed. Look, Mr. Benji, kick a woman in the head. What's going on here? What's going on here? What's going on here? What's going on here? Martin coming back. The comment box. Martin coming back. Check the comment box. Martin coming back. Check out the comment box. Martin coming back. Yeah, in February it was 0. Something always happening. Some people vex every village have an opening. Big up Posse, Maho, Grande, and St. Joe. Honestly, I find it hard to big up Rozo. Sticks up, that have stuff. You see how the competition start to flop. Ask the organizers and ask the FC. How long the winners have to wait to get their money? What's going on here?
Everybody's now talking about this song. What is going on here? A calendar rhythm.
In March it was Lent, no who your jam. Well, boss in China, singing with a band. Labor take a day and call it do something. Workers take a day and call it do nothing. And to the culprit that erase dicey painting. Why you do that? You don't like act. Lisha or Nisha that working for Shakira. Not as it dies. That wasn't dies. What's going on here? What's going on here? What's going on here?
Shelly and the Signal Band.
Yeah, a Yankee tried to diss Dominica on YouTube, looking for clout. Yankee on the download, rat and mash up is the plot, and they come to an agreement outside the court. The talk on Facebook in April was 50-50. R.I.P. Elias, R.I.P. President. Fuel prices to the roof, and we still raising funds for the capital roof. What's going on here? What's going on here? What's going on here? What's going on here? Martin boy, the comment box. The comment box. Martin boy, the comment box. Check the comment box. Martin boy, the comment box. Check down the comment box. Martin boy, the comment box. Check the comment box.
My Walshy enjoying this one, boy.
People say they want to erase our history. The airport on track. West the people want to their hopes that took crack. Plus the people say they're ground shaking. It's maybe the marina and the ground breaking. What about the crabs and the frogs in camping? More people gone, resting is frenzy. What's going on here? What's going on here? What's going on here? What's going on here? Martin boy, the comment box. The comment box. Martin boy, the comment box. Check the comment box. Martin boy, the comment box. Check down the comment box. Martin boy, the comment box. Check the comment box.
I'm sure you hear a lot of this one day in the season. It's 9:20, 9:24.
Tune in every morning for The Hot Seat on Q95, the latest happening event, breaking stories, and behind-the-scenes in-depth investigative reports. Stay on for more fair and balanced talk on The Hot Seat on Q95, the big station.
Some important announcements at this time.
Important waste management notice from DSWMC. General notice: the Dominica Solid Waste Management Corporation wishes to inform the general public that we are currently experiencing a delay in waste collection services. Commercial entities, please haul your waste directly to the Fokole landfill or use a contractor for this purpose. Refrain from placing waste along the roads in the city or in other parts of the island due to the delay. Residents, compost where applicable. Recycle your glass, plastic, and cans. Put out only on scheduled collection days. Other residential waste should be bagged, placed in a bin, and put out for collection only on the specified days and times. The corporation urges everyone to remember that waste management is our collective responsibility. Let's reduce, reuse, and recycle. Additionally, the corporation is committed to ensuring and optimizing stakeholders' engagement in waste management for 2025. We are keen on collaborating with all sectors to transform waste management services in Dominica. Brought to you by the Dominica Solid Waste Management Corporation. I am your PRO, Rhoda St. John.
Tune in every morning for The Hot Seat on Q95, the latest happening event, breaking stories, and behind the scenes in-depth investigative reports. Stay locked for more fair and balanced talk on The Hot Seat on Q95, the big station.
For students.
Yes, an announcement there from the Education Minister Octavia Alfred as it relates to the grammar school and the Goodwill High School.
For students of the Dominical Grammar School and the Goodwill Secondary School. This has been a long, difficult process as there is no building to which we can just move our students. The contractors work well with the Ministry of Education and tried to accommodate us in September. However, the nature of the work for this phase cannot be undertaken due to the use of heavy machinery and equipment. In addition, the area is occupied for the entire day. DGS in the morning, Goodwill Secondary School in the afternoon, which means that even if the contractor would alter their work plan to do certain things in the afternoon, it's not workable. Students were placed online in November. Now, while the Ministry of Education embraces online learning and Dominica has done quite well in this area, the Ministry of Education believes it's time for our students to go back to face-to-face instruction. So, after much planning and consultation, we have reached an arrangement that will ensure that teaching and learning will continue for students of the Dominica Grammar School and the Goodwill Secondary School in spaces conducive to teaching and learning. To us, this was a major undertaking which included several stakeholders and consultations. These are large schools, and the fact that they're secondary schools makes the operation more complicated. We have teachers to accommodate, staff rooms to accommodate, and sometimes while you may need just 8 rooms for 4th form and 5th form, 8 rooms are not enough. Because when students have to move for their options, then there's a need for more rooms, and sometimes it can be an additional 5 or 6 rooms in some cases. So we have made arrangements as well as we can, and we are still working, and we do not expect things to run with no bumps in week 1. However, I am sure of the level of engagement we have had with teachers, parents, and other sectors of government. Students will settle down well by the end of week 2. We thank all those who were involved in the process. It has been a long planning time, and our focus was on getting students back to the classroom. So for the Goodwill Secondary will operate on a shift system with the Newtown Primary. The Alliance Process building, which was already being used by the Form 5 of the Goodwill School in the morning, will continue to be available for use by them. Transportation arrangements are in place. We notice that we have about 90 students who are not part of the transportation program that government is offering. So these students and their teachers will assemble in the forecourt of the stadium, and they'll be transported to Newtown, and at the end of their shift, they'll be transported back to Roseau. The Dominical Grammar School for 4th form and 5th form will operate at the core houses at the school, which are not being directly impacted by ongoing work. The contractor has also agreed to alter work plans to engage in work that does not generate heavy noise and dust during the morning session. From 1 to 3 of DGS will operate on a shift system with Roseau Primary and Petit Savant Primary. We also had to do some transportation arrangements for these students because our program took them to school in the morning. Now we have to make arrangements for them to be taken in the afternoon. Both school management team will give their schools directives on how the term will begin, since there is the need to do some orientation with staff and students. We have logistics in place for curriculum, transportation, and other programs that the schools are involved in. We have to make arrangements for students who do skills, especially those who are engaged in completing their SBAs. For example, Goodwill Secondary School will do their crop production at the Botanic Gardens, and we thank the people at the Botanic Gardens for accommodating this school and making available the 4 or 5 beds that they need to do their crop production. And we thank everybody who made an effort, who was involved in that operation. We are still involved. We are still doing work to ensure that our children get to school in class. Teachers, parents, students, all of the ministries that collaborated with us. It's not going to be simple. It's not going to be smooth for at least the first week. But we are doing the best we can with the best we have in the best interests of our students.
That was the Education Minister, Octavia Alfred, speaking to the changes as it relates to the Dominica Grammar School and the Goodwill Secondary School. As results with the construction of the Dominica Grammar School, a lot of changes being made there. There's some parents who are very concerned or who are concerned. 9:32. Hello, talk to me, yes?
Good morning, Matt.
Morning to you, sir.
Meantime, the Prime Minister's residence is impeccable, and additional monies were spent just for the transportation of his children, and we all know that figure. I don't have to repeat it. You see, Matt, what we're dealing with, Matt? We're dealing with, narcissism, and people need to understand that. Where someone is only concerned about their welfare. You cannot be the prime minister of a country. You can be the king of a country where you're only concerned about you, your welfare, but not a prime minister in a democratic system. And what we've seen in history was that all these kings who were like that got overthrown. In France, you had revolutions where the common people rose up and took those kings out, because they deemed them not to be in the interest of the people, and they became a thing of the past. I'm just stating history, Matt. That is the history. We took out the people. We, the people, took out the kings and said no more. And we started going for other types of system. And now we have the system where we have a prime minister who is the servant of the people. Try to understand that. He is not the master. He is the servant of the people. And if we deem that he is serving himself more than the people, should be removed. He should be removed. Enough said, Matt.
All right, thank you very much. On the telephone, 9:33 is the morning time. Well, next up is of Jolly's Pharmacy. Talk to me, yes?
Oh, just now.
Hello, yes?
Yes, Matt.
How are you, my brother? How are you?
Not bad at all. But you see, as the solid waste lady made that announcement, that is what they should have done long time.
Okay.
And write to the business sector and tell them, well, look, because of constraints, we cannot pick up your garbage. Can you make arrangements and please don't put it out? And that's what I was saying all along. They could have done that all the time. But again, compassing and putting things in your yard. If you have 35 square feet of land, how much space you have? So, and some systematic approach, because most of the thing that is going out is from the business sector. I know of two organizations that have their own private thing, like Fortune Hotel, for instance, and Witches for, But they could have gone written to the people and tell them so and package those things and have it and keep the city a little better. But I'm happy the TRO finally came out and made some points. That's what I'll say for
Thank you, my brother. Thank you. Now, tell the solid waste lady, in some areas in the countryside, has no schedule for waste collection. How can we put waste out on scheduled days? So when will you give the people in the country some service there? Hello on the telephone, talk to me, yes? Uh-huh.
Good morning, Mr. Pelcher. How are you?
Morning to you, sir. Morning.
But from the clipping that you played there, the Minister of Education, I heard something about Petit Savan Primary School, or Petit Savan School children. Are they going to Roseville School? Are they going to live up and coming to Roseville area as well?
I'm not too sure about that, but I think
I am 100% sure the Minister of Education talking about some Petit Savan school children, something like that.
Well, if they come, they should be coming from Bellevue, but I don't know there's any school from Petit Savan for sure.
They're coming from Bellevue to come to Roseville?
Yeah, I would think so.
But since when that is so now?
Well, I don't really know. But
not. Come on, Matt. But that is since I think even before I'm married, that's since Erica time or somewhere down there, man. Wait. We serious now about education? Come. And they go to school here now. Where are they going to go? They're going to go into Newtown?
Newtown Primary School, yes. They're taking the school in the afternoon now.
Oh, boy. Anyway.
Are you suggesting that better arrangement should have been made? And if you have a suggestion, can you give them one maybe?
Man, I have no suggestion. Now I said, Clem, well said. Have a blessed day, man.
All right, thank you very much. Hello, talk to me, yes? Hello.
Good morning, Matt.
Morning to you, morning.
Matt, is Rhoda serious, the PRO of Solid Waste, when she makes her introductory remarks addressing the commercial garbage? They're in huge plastic jumbo bags in every corner in town. She's talking to the untouchables. That can never be stopped. I dare her to stop it. Every morning I go to town. Every single block, every corner, just across from UMatt, every block is loaded with unimaginable tons of commercial garbage. It's not house refuse. It's not home garbage in those massive jumbo plastic bags. So, Rhoda, bless you, sister. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year to you too, Peter. 9:37 is the morning time. Let's see, you can take a few more calls. Hello, yes? Or next up. Morning to you.
Yes, now the petite servant went from area since after that the disaster, some of the Belfast Estate Primary School, they call it there the Rosa Primary School. In that area, some of them are going there, Matt. I know that for sure. The children are up there. But I heard the lady say about some of the children will be going to that place, the alias Forces, Matt.
Yeah.
You know that's the road I go up and down. I've never seen children from neither fifth form, neither fourth form going to the alias Forces to school. I don't know where that one come out. I've never seen that. So, Matt, when you see all the big bags in Roseau and all the boxes, Matt, we know where they are coming from. Matt, the Chinese that are doing that in Roseau, the people in the Chinese store in Roseau, they are the ones that are dirty in Roseau. Miss Rhoda St. John, please do your job. Send the people to do what they have to do. Make sure the Chinese and them that have their stores in Roseau dispose of their waste properly. When you see them big garbage finger, it's not from the little people. It's from the Chinese store. Some of them even giving paros to go and full up them little boxes. I saw that for myself. Right in the corner, Great Church Street, they call in there. They have a pool bell there. And this fella come there, the paro come there, fulling that up with boxes from the Chinese store. So, Miss Rhoda St. John, are you listening to Q? Do all your job properly.
But somebody's making a suggestion as it relates to where you can, house the students at the Dominican Grammar School at the Goodwill. What about the big yellow house in town there? You see that big building there next to the credit union?
Yes, madam. Oh, my God, madam, it's so spacious, man. Yes, very good. The children can be housed because that house been there for over a year, and it's our passport money that paid for that house there. The children could be in the place they're at. And also section of the White House. We paid $27 million for. That doesn't really get used once in a blue moon. They're using that section of the house in the president's suite. Well, that section that could be used for doing that same thing too, because you pack a survey. Once in a blue moon, they have dignitaries, they say, come in there and they're having functions there. It could be used also. We can put the children there to go to school and they have a big yard to roam. They'll play football, they'll play cricket, and they have a place to roam.
Well, somebody's suggestion, I just said I should you repeat that to you. The big yellow house in town next to Cock Street, the House of Dark Secrets. Find some work. Find some use. It's been standing there for some time now. Hello, talk to me, yes? Good morning.
Yes, Matt. Good morning.
Good morning to you. How are you doing?
How are you today?
I'm hanging in there.
I listened to the PRO of Solid Waste.
Yes.
I'm not sure I requesting of the
commercial people that they hire a
Private, yeah.
vehicle to dispose of their waste, or if she was instructing them. I'm not sure, Matt, which one, because I get the impression that she was instructing them. And if the government is telling them to dispose of their waste themselves, are they going to pay them for doing that? Because they pay an environmental levy, right? And the Minister of Education, maybe we could have some of the students at the House of Dark Secret in the middle of Roseau under the distinguished leadership of Olive LeBlanc, Patrick, John, Eugenia, Charles, Edison, James. Which one I forget, Matt? OJ was just there for about a year.
But he was still one.
Yes.
Mr. LeBlanc.
They would have made arrangements long time from the time they know they were going to build a new school. They would have made arrangements for the students, and not at the end of the term that they come and make arrangements for children. The children who are in Grand, they have to come down to Roseau, and not Petit Salmon children, sorry. Who are in Bell, they have to come down to Roseau. And distinguished leaders with foresight would have made arrangements from the time they knew they were going to construct a school. But that's not their priority. The priority is to buy for the Prime Minister. Children giving the Prime Minister $64,000 rent and so on. That's the priority. And fixing up themselves. Thank you very much, Matt.
All right, thank you very much. It's just about 2 minutes before we go to a friend from Jolly's Pharmacy. And do you know, Matt? Do you know, somebody's asking, the Dominica State College has a lot of extra spaces in the Chinese lower campus. Only last semester, there was an excellent effort to renovate some parts since after Hurricane Maria. But I wonder why the government is not rushing to fix the rest of the classes campus to at least accommodate the Goodwill students when there's a lot of space. Plus, it is within the vicinity of the Goodwill. Strange. Of the Goodwill School. Or Goodwill. But truly speaking, a signature that would have had the building on standstill. Please resend this note there. Somebody's suggesting use some tents in the gardens to accommodate the students. Let's take a comment before we get to Jolly's Pharmacy. Are you there?
Matt, I have an issue
with
that school business.
What's the issue?
Because it have children that coming out from far that have to show up at 12:45 for how they saying it there. Because I'm a parent from Bells, and my child is in third form, right? And she'll be taking school class by 12. So, and it will be over in by 4:30. Now she have to take my record bus stop to come home, and by the time it's 4:30, you hardly get bus to come home. So I think I have a problem there. So my solution was, why don't they let them third formers from grammar school comes in the morning and the closer ones come in the afternoon?
All right, there's parents from the Bells area saying, especially the third formers, they could go in the afternoon and allow the children living in these areas some time to get home. On the telephone, are you there? Yes?
Yes, Matt.
Yes. Good morning.
The Arawak House of Culture is standing right there, doing nothing. Nobody fixing it. Put some of the children there. Thank you.
All right, another suggestion, the Arawak House of Culture. We're going to take a quick break, Dominica. We're going to come back with our friends from Jolly's Pharmacy.
received that.
Not this one. We're gonna come back. Yes, stick around. This is the one I'm looking for.
Health cannot have vibes. Well, Jolly's Pharmacy is proving you otherwise. With Health Vibes. Every Wednesday morning on Q95 from 10 a.m. to 11:30. Health Vibes. Education, information, and a bit of humor. And not forgetting lots of vibes. Hosted by Carlton Lango with co-hosts Jacinta Fagan Defo and Trudy Kristen. Jolly's Pharmacy is bringing health and vibes together every Wednesday. So be sure to tune in. Health Vibes every Wednesday on Q95 from 10 a.m. to 11:30. Jolly's Pharmacy, leading the way in healthcare.
Oh, and if they say convenience could make a big difference, then you can trust me. I know just where you should be. That is JP Mega. The one-stop shopping, Dominica, nigga. You could be shopping and having fun with your daughter or with your son. We cater to everyone. What a happy place. Oh, JP Mega. The one-stop shopping, Dominica, nigga. You could be shopping and having fun. Bring Papa and Mama along. We cater to everyone. What a happy place. Oh, what a happy place. Purchase 6 or more of any item and you automatically qualify for a discount. Check us out at the Mega Store in Funkole where there's lots of parking on Monday to Friday from 9 a.m. to 7 p.m. On Saturdays from 8 a.m. to 6 p.m. and on Sundays from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. JP Mega, the best family shopping experience.
Good morning to you, Carlton Lando. Happy New Year.
But good morning to you and good morning to all our listeners. Happy New Year to everyone. We are in the year 2025. Can you imagine being born 1940 and you are in 2025 and you're wondering, wow, 1940 feels like an eternity away.
I know.
But that's how it is, man. Those of us who are born in the early 70s, we are thinking that way too. Wow, can you imagine what Dominica was like 1972? Or 1971, that type of thing, and seeing where we are now, with the advent of the phone, and you have access to the entire world at the tip of your fingers. So good morning to everybody. We at Jolly's Pharmacy, we want to say Happy New Year to everyone. We are really happy that you are with us in 2025 and you will continue being loyal to us as we will continue to be even more loyal to you, loyal in the way that we serve you, loyal in the information that we give to you, loyal in the way that we make sure that the goods are always there to meet that particular need that you have. And so we have always continued to be philanthropic to the Dominica public. We continue to support and to serve with excellence. And 2025, which is we're celebrating our 45th anniversary this year. So this year is a significant year for us. We are planning to make it very big, and of course it will include you as a valued customer. This morning, though, I want to focus a little on the common cold and that we're seeing. We know that we are in the flu and cold season. It normally begins from September all the way to around February, March. We often get an upsurge after the carnival season, and right now, many people are battling the common cold as we speak. People are coming in and inquiring or picking up cough and cold medicine. But I want to basically sensitize you on that practice. Yes, most cough and cold medicines and allergy medicines are over the counter. They are available to any one of us who may require that particular product. But if you do look at the preface of these products, you'd recognize that they are laden with quite a bit of information. You will see the drug, the brand name, the make, where it's the direction, the active ingredients, some of the precautions, or the contraindications, or the side effects. All of these are generally written on the preface, on the outside of the product. And most times people don't take maybe be cautious, or they don't take the time to read. They will go directly to the direction and just focus on that. Okay, it says 2 teaspoonfuls 3 times a day, that's what I'm going to do. But we don't pay attention to the other very vital information, particularly relating to contraindication, meaning if you do have certain medical conditions or you are on certain medications, then this drug or this medicine should not be taken. And that's what we're talking about. It's different from side effects. So some of the contraindications that are very important to be monitoring when you are choosing cough and cold medicine include: one, if you are a patient of glaucoma, so you may have glaucoma, you may have, and when we say glaucoma, we're talking about abnormal eye pressure in the eye. So if you have glaucoma of the eye, you should not be using any cough and cold medicine that has decongestants in it. So any cough and cold medicines that have decongestants, like pseudoephedrine, ephedrine, anything like that, that can actually elevate the pressure of the eye. So hence the reason, if you have glaucoma, you should not take any medicine that contains pseudoephedrine. The very same thing is applicable to high blood pressure. So you may suffer with high blood pressure, particularly if your blood pressure is not properly controlled. You want to be cautious as well with the active ingredient, pseudoephedrine, ephedrine, the decongestant in the cough and cold medicine. If you suffer with thyroid problems, you may have thyroid problems, you might be taking medications for that. Again, that same active ingredient, pseudoephedrine, can actually cause excitability and can cause your heart to beat much quicker. So you want to be cautious with that. If you are taking medications for your prostate, that too, you want to be cautious as well with these medicines. So there are a list of medical conditions that may interfere or may be negatively exacerbated based on complications when some of these cough and cold medicines are used. Most decongestants, we recommend that they are taken for 2 to 3 days consecutively, and then you would have to have a break. So you would have to have a break for another 2 to 3 days, and then if the congestion continues, then you can again use it for another 3 days. So there are a lot of information that are important to know as it relates to cough and cold medicine. So the best thing we always advise, if you are going to buy a cough and cold medicine, one, for a child, a toddler, a baby, you need to speak to the pharmacist before you do so. If you are taking or you're going to purchase medicine for an elderly person, it is important as well that you let us know. You have an interaction with the pharmacist or the pharmacy technician so that we can be able to tailor the right medicine, cough and cold medicine for that person. Factorizing their age, their medical history, medications that they might be using, all of that before we actually recommend. If the patient is pregnant, that as well is very, very important. We need to know if the patient is pregnant before we recommend cough and cold medicine. So these are some of the very, very important factors that must be taken in the basic over-the-counter cough, cold, and allergy medicine. And these are medicines. Yes, you might be able to access them without a prescription, but they are medicine. If they are misused, they can be as dangerous like the typical prescription medication. And hence the reason why this morning I really wanted to focus on that particular education as it relates to the common medicine. Now, we see lots of people, or I don't want to say lots, but quite a number of people come to the pharmacy, and I know that I have dealt with a lot of that. And they will come and they'll tell you, well, they've been coughing for weeks and it's not going away. And I've tried at least 5 different cough and cold medicines and it's not going away. If you have a chronic, because that's now considered a chronic cough, it has superseded 3 weeks and counting, you must see your healthcare provider. A chest x-ray is one of the preliminary testing that must and should be done. So it is not a simple thing. Will also be, the doctor may have to assess for acid reflux because you might be suffering with acid reflux and not know, and that can actually cause a chronic cough, right? You may be developing COPD, right, which is a chronic obstructive pulmonary condition, particularly in smokers, if you have been a chronic smoker. So there are underlying medical conditions that can actually be causing you to be coughing like that. Even a blood clot in the lungs could also be causing you to be coughing persistently, and you do not know. So investigation should be done. If you have been experiencing a chronic cough that is over 3 weeks old and you're just coughing also. Some allergies can also cause it as well. So we're looking for allergies that might be causing that particular cough. But so you can see the number of layers that need to be investigated when there is a chronic cough that is affecting the individual. And so that is something that we continually ask people and advise people that you need to see a healthcare provider who will be able to intercept early if there is something. We also sometimes test the mucus. So the film that may come out when you cough, if you do produce mucus, sometimes that is also sent to the lab to test to see what's happening there. So there are all these factors. So when we talk about cough and cold medicine, we must talk about conditions that would warrant the type of cough and cold medicine that an individual uses. And I really wanted to focus on that this morning. Particularly if you have a young baby, let's say you have a newborn baby below the age of 6 weeks old, 3 weeks old, and the child has got a cough and cold, we advise you to take the child to the pediatrician before bringing the child to the pharmacy. At that age, particularly when fevers are involved, we definitely need a further investigation. And so the best place to bring your child is to the nearby health facility for assessment. And not forgetting pneumonias are also major complications that are associated with the common flu. And that too is considered a medical emergency, and assessment needs to be done, particularly a lung x-ray. Chest x-ray needs to be done, particularly if it is suspected that someone has developed or is developing a pneumonia. Asthma is also one of the complications as well. And so for the people who may have asthma and you cannot have a trace of asthma, if you've been diagnosed with asthma, it is a chronic non-communicable disease, and we advise you that you have your inhalers at all times. Ensure that your inhalers are up to date, that you look for the expiry date. Ensure that your inhalers do contain the solution. So make sure that they are not emptied. Ensure that you do not keep your inhalers in the vehicle where they are subjected to heat. when the vehicle is closed, and ensure that you have at least 2 inhalers. If you're using one particular inhaler, try to have 2 of it. If you're using 2 different inhalers, try to have 2 of each, and you try to keep them in strategic areas. So you can have in your working bag, you can have at home, just making sure that if you do have an attack, that your inhalers are readily available to help to stabilize you and to save your life. So we began this morning the first Jolly's market for this morning was more or less one of education.
Okay.
I did not, yes, we focused on cough and cold medicine, but we explored some of the precautions that should be taken as it relates to cough and cold medication. So, again, from all of us here at Jolly's Pharmacy, your number one pharmacy on island, again, I'm your host on Jolly's Market, Carlton Lando. See you next week, Wednesday, for our first episode of Health Vibes, brought to you by Jolly's, and again hosted by Carlton Lando and Trudy Christian. So we are really excited about presenting up-to-date information, health education to you for another year, 2025.
Looking forward.
To everybody, have an awesome weekend. Take care of yourself. Be safe. And if you go out to have a little lime, remember that if you drive like lightning, you will crush like thunder. So take it easy.
Take it easy, my brother. Take it easy.
Take care.
All right. Happy New Year to you too, Carlton. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Woke up this morning feeling resting. I had intentions to call it swing, but I end up in Jolly's Pharmacy. And down in the street, at least fix up my immune system. Have me feeling fit and strong, now I'm ready to work and take on any mission. If you see me again, Jolly's Pharmacy is number one, Jolly's again. We cater for everyone, Jolly's again. Boost up the immune system, Jolly's again. Yo, Dominic is the white water box. Whenever I'm in town and I'm feeling down, I head to Jolly's Pharmacy, then boost me up real quick. Jolly's Pharmacy, leading the way in health care.
Merci, tout le monde, merci. The number one cultural show in the Western Hemisphere, Creole Habit. We would like to thank our honorable and gracious guests who appeared on the educational and informative 60 Minutes in 2024. To our loyal and prestigious listeners, viewers, supporters, and sponsor Digicel, we say thank you. Mr. G, the management and staff of the big station Q95 FM. Look at this, Messi. We cordially invite you to join us this Friday, January 3rd from 11 a.m. as we welcome the Dominica Calypso Association on the beat. President David Snubs over Victor to celebrate the Darren Bob and Joy Explosion Lloyd will usher in the 2025 Calypso season. The present state of the Calypso at form, new initiatives, challenges, and more. King Observer, King Bob, and the Explosion. This Friday, 11 a.m. on the big station, Q95 FM, Q95 Facebook page, and Q95 YouTube channel. Creole Habit, connecting Dominica to its history. Creole Habit, a front seat into the culture of Dominica.
Tune in every morning for The Hot Seat on Q95, the latest happening event, breaking stories, and behind-the-scenes in-depth investigative reports. Stay locked for more fair and balanced talk on The Hot Seat on Q95, the big station.
Another big calypso for the season. The Daros is back. That's my brother. Dexter Peltier. Remember he sang Babe Lane some years ago?
Sometimes I wonder what it would have been like if them political parties would unite
Every day before I eat, I say a prayer. That party supporters would work together. Politicians, raise your question with allegation. Who is better, who is worse, and who is motive? But deep down inside, I know they all want to see this country strive. Are we for or against a national reset? The pipeline is still. Get ready to build. Why do you want power? Is it for the betterment of your constituency? Why you want power? Is it for wealth for you and your family? Why you want power? Is it to stamp away poverty? Why you want power? Somebody tell me. You have heard it before, but I did not hear. You better shout it out so them people can hear. Don't be like Benito, Mussolini, Hitler, the ancestors of our dictators, like Donald, Putin, Hitler, the ancestors of our dictators. Hey, for years we have plundered and cannot get it right. Instead of working and building, we destroy and fight. Continuity will act while other countries go. We need to work as a team so progress can flow. Forget power, work together, man and woman shifting. Who is labor, worker? Let's build our dream. Time to lose deep down inside. A positive people will strive mentally and spiritually. Let's keep hope alive. We will make strides. Why you want power? To liberate people from bondage.
Hey, Darius is sounding big this year, boy.
To increase pension of old age. Why you want power? To unite people for nation building. Why you want power? Somebody tell me if your intentions are good. I not think you really should bestow showers of powers unto you. Don't be like Benito, Mussolini, Hitler, the ancestors of our dictators, like Donald, Putin, Hitler, the ancestors of our dictators. Yeah. Caribbean leaders, I'm talking to you. You claim you got the answer to make my dreams come true. Hope you took a page from the black hero Nelson Mandela. Remember he was jailed, but still had willpower. Some call for change, but we've changed what people pay the cost.
When the captain casts the ship, it means there on earth. What's in the dark will come to light. The crystals and diamonds will never shine bright. You paint a beautiful picture, but this story can't be told. Story can't be told.
A big song there from the Darrows in 2025. Power.
For my children's
Written by Bassi.
for a better health system for my brother. Why you want power? For the minimum wage to get higher. Why you want power?
Somebody's asking me if I wrote this one. No, Bassi did.
Because people fight for power and things never get better. So I am confused who to give power to. Gonna be like Benito, Mussolini, Hitler, the ancestors of power dictators like Donald, Putin, Hitler.
A big song there from the Darrows in 2025. Yes, good morning.
Songing good, I just hold it so he can
Hold it down, hold it down, hold it down.
hold
Yes.
it that down. The way it's sung in here, I hope he can hold that down the same way. Darrows, we're looking out for you.
All right.
Have a blessed.
Have a blessed day. Yeah, something powerful here this year there. The Darrows from La Pointe. Our friend there from Belfast is here.
Benito, Mussolini, Hitler, the ancestors of power dictators like Donald, Putin, Hitler, the ancestors of power dictators. Hey,
Just don't forget your lines at the elimination, huh? All right, Dominique, we're going to have our program, The Creole Heartbeat, exploring Calypso.
Miss
Next year, Belfast.
The number one cultural show in the Western Hemisphere, Creole Heartbeat. We would like to thank our honorable and gracious guests who appeared on the educational and informative 60 Minutes in 2024. To our loyal and prestigious listeners, viewers, supporters, and sponsor Digicel, we say thank you. Mr. G, the management and staff of the big station Q95 FM. Look at these are messy. We cordially invite you to join us this Friday, January 3rd from 11 a.m. as we welcome the Dominica Calypso Association on the beat. President David Snubs of Victor to celebrate the Darren Bob and Joy Explosion Lloyd will usher in the 2025 Calypso season. The present state of the Calypso at form, new initiatives, challenges, and more. King Observer, King Bob, and the Explosion. This Friday, 11 a.m. on the big station, Q95 FM, Q95 Facebook page, and Q95 YouTube channel. Creole Heartbeat, connecting Dominica to its history. Creole Heartbeat, a front row seat into the culture of Dominica.
Energy, strength, vitality. The dream that gives us strength for the extra mile. Vitamalt, smooth, delicious, refreshing, and healthy. Taste it. Rich in vitamin B. Vitamalt, the magical source of energy you know and love. Drink it. Boy, that's nicely. I love my Vitamalt. Vitamalt, vitalized naturally. Distributed by Belfast Estate Limited.
Bring your cooler. Bring your cooler. Bring your curtain for your cheddar. Keep me room number one all over. Number one. Make me in Dominica. Give me be nice. 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 When you come in the jam, you should have a baby in your hand. When you come in the van, you should have a baby in your hand. What we drinking? Give me this time. Give me be nice. 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 Baby,
rum. It's more than just a rum. BB Spice Rum, distributed by Belfast Estate. Drink responsibly.
I wanna drink Dominica best rum with you. I wanna drink, baby, Dominica best rum with you. Get the bubbly, drink it every day. Give me energy, no right pepper way. Get the bubbly, drink it every day. Give me energy. Time to daily way. Okay, boom. My body, my baby, who's ready? Full energy. My body, my baby, who's ready? Full energy. Okay, boom. Distributed by Belfast Estate Limited. Drink it, but don't abuse it. Okay, boom.
There's Smooth.
And then there's Guinness Smooth.
It's a brand new cool.
Incredibly smooth.
Perfectly balanced.
For a smooth and refreshing taste.
How smooth? Well smooth. Guinness Smooth.
For a smooth and refreshing taste. New Guinness Smooth. Must be 18 years or older. Drink responsibly. Socialize responsibly.
Locally distributed by Belfast Estate Limited. I want juice! Oh, juice! But only one will do. Want juice? On any day, especially today or a hot day. I only want Pine Hill juice. Oh, so fruity, so tantalizingly, so quenchingly refreshing. A burst of real fruit in every box. I enjoy orange, sweetened or unsweetened. How about you? There's many flavors to choose from. Blackcurrant,
Dominic over here, 2025, our first program for the year. Aliyah is here. Cooley in 30. Of course, Belfast in 30.
Only me and you. Only me and
Let's say good morning and happy new year to you, Ali. How you doing? Repeat again.
Good morning to you, Matt, and good morning to your listeners, and happy new year to you too.
Uh-huh.
I hope you had a wonderful new year weekend.
I just missed your fruitcake, the one you promised.
More J, Matt, I keep forgetting that. Don't put me on spot like that. Matt, I have the fruitcake.
Yeah.
But
Okay.
Matt, I need a reminder because I'll forget.
You'll forget. All right. You can eat fruitcake all year, you know, so I'll keep reminding
Well,
you.
that's why I tell you I have the fruitcake. It's there. I'll put a reminder on my phone so I remember.
All right. Now we have to talk about Belfast. What's going on with Belfast today?
Yes, so once again, we are here for another Belfast in 30 to kickstart your day and let the listeners know of all the great stuff happening at Belfast Estate. Today, we've got some refreshing news from Belfast Estate that's perfect for those hot Caribbean days, and also seeing that children are going back to school starting Monday. These lineups are perfect for back to school. First up, let's kick things off with the ever-popular Quenchers juice. The refreshing thirst-quenching drinks are perfect for keeping you cool and hydrated all day long. Whether you're on the go or relaxing at home, Quenchers are the perfect companion for any occasion. Available in a variety of mouth-watering flavors, there's a quencher for everyone. And don't forget about the delicious Sunblast juices, perfect for back to school. Packed with fruity goodness, Sunblast juices are perfect choice for kids and adults alike. Whether you're enjoying a family meal, packing a school lunch, or need a refreshing pick-me-up, Sunblast Juices has got you covered. So grab a pack today and enjoy the natural tropical flavors from Belfast Estate Limited. So whether it's quenchers or sunblast juices, Belfast Estate has the perfect refreshment for any occasion. Head to your nearest store and pick up your favorites today. And at this moment, we'll take an ad break and come back to let our customers know what's popping at Belfast Estate.
We're popping with Belfast.
The thing you put for this your love. From my heart and my soul on love. And I wanna go crazy with you. Through the night till the sun come on. Just do it all for love. There's nothing for any for
Energy, strength, vitality. The drink that gives us strength for the extra mile. Vitamalt, food, delicious, refreshing, and healthy, tasty, rich in vitamin B. Vitamalt, the magical source of energy you know and love. Drink it. Boy, that's nicely. I love my Vitamalt. Vitamalt, vitalize naturally. Distributed by Belfast Estate Limited.
Bring your cooler. Bring your cooler. Bring turtle for your chest. People room number one all over. Number one. Make ready in Dominica. DBB spice. DBB nice. DBB spice. DBB nice. DBB spice. DBB nice. DBB spice. DBB nice. When you come in the jam, you should have a baby in your hand. When you come in the van, you should have a baby in your hand. What we drinking? DBB spice, DBB nice, DBB spice, DBB nice, DBB spice, DBB nice, DBB spice, DBB nice, BB Spice Rum. It's more than just a rum.
BB Spice Rum, distributed by Belfast Estate. Drink responsibly.
I wanna drink Dominica best rum with you. I wanna drink, baby, Dominica best rum with you. Get it, body, drink it every day. Give me energy, alright, pepper way. Get it, body, drink it every day. Give me energy, time to daily way. Okay, my body, my baby, who's ready, full energy. My body, my baby, who's ready, full energy. Okay, boom. Distributed by Belfast Estate Limited. Drink it, but don't abuse it. Okay, boom.
There's smooth.
And then there's Guinness Smooth.
It's a brand new cool.
Incredibly smooth.
Perfectly balanced.
For a smooth and refreshing taste.
The house smooth? Well smooth. Guinness Smooth.
For a smooth and refreshing taste. New Guinness Smooth. Must be 18 years or older. Drink responsibly. Socialize responsibly.
Locally distributed by Belfast Estate Limited.
I want juice. Oh, juice.
Back to Aliyah in 2025. Back to you, Aliyah.
Yes, and right back to letting our customers know what Belfast Estate has to offer. We also have our famous BB rum, our Soca rum, Red Cap, Belfast Estate rum punch, and our Soca overproof. We are also the distributors of Kubuli beer, Guinness, Corona beer, Bitter malt, Pine Hill juices, Rude Boy drink, Woo Woo wines, Sunblast juices available in apple strawberry, apple, orange, and mixed fruit. And as we come to an end of our show, I would like to make special mention of a few bars and shops which persons can get our Belfast Estate special. So first up, we have George Drop Hotspots in Maho. We have Brigady's Bar in Paybush. We have MP Shop in Massac. We have Man's Bar in Woodbridge Bay. We have Davos Bar in Roseau. We have Rose on the Highway Bar in Pottersville. We have One Pod Container Bar in Roseau. Deborah's Bar in Massac. Brian's Bar in San Sauve. And Matt, this wraps up our show for the morning, and expect to see great things for Belfast Estate in 2025. You know we always come in with it, so just look out for us.
I'm looking forward in 2025.
For sure.
This is our first program for the year.
Yes, it is.
Again, Happy New Year to you.
Thank you, Matt, and same to
And
you
to the
and
rest
all
of the
the
staff.
listeners.
I said we have a new member of staff soon, huh?
Yes, yes.
Your staff, not my staff.
Yes. She's part of the team now, but you'll be hearing from her. She's a little shy.
You want to keep it
today.
a secret? Okay.
Yeah, she's a little shy today.
What's her name? Let me hear her name. Come tell me your name. Come tell me your name. Come tell me your name. Come on.
My name is Keisha Anthony.
Keisha Anthony. The way she said a nice little style there. Anthony. All right, Keisha, I'll see you again sometime. All right, bye-bye.
I know people say me big no pass my power. Roll up and shower I get up,
Merci, tout le monde, merci. The number one cultural show in the Western Hemisphere, Creole Habit. We would like to thank our honorable and gracious guests who appeared on the educational and informative 60 Minutes in 2024. To our loyal and prestigious listeners, viewers, supporters, and sponsor DigiCell, we say thank you. Mr. G, the management and staff of the big station Q95 FM. Look at this on Messi. 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 We cordially invite you to join us this Friday, January 3rd from 11 a.m. as we welcome the Dominican Calypso Association on the beat. President David Snubs of the Victor to celebrate the Darren Bob and Joy Explosion Lloyd will usher in the 2025 Calypso season. The present state of the Calypso at form, new initiatives, challenges, and more. King Observer, King Bob, and the Explosion. This Friday, 11 a.m. on the big station, Q95 FM, Q95 Facebook page, and Q95 YouTube channel. Creole Habit, connecting Dominica to its history. Creole Habit, a front row seat into the culture of Dominica.
We're gonna play you all the calypsos we've heard thus far, commencing with the last, Darrow's Power, followed by Appetite, Mystery, and singing Calypso Luscious.
Sometimes I wonder what it would have been like if them political parties would unite. Every day before I eat, I say a prayer that party supporters would work together. Politicians, education with obligation. Who is better, who is worse, and who is motive? But deep down inside, I know they all want to see this country strive. Are we for or against a national reset? The pipeline is filled. Get ready to build. And why do you want power? Is it for the betterment of your constituency? Why you want power? Is it for wealth, for you and your family? Why you want power? Is it to stamp away poverty? Why you want power? Somebody tell me. You have heard it before, but I did not hear. You better shout it out so them people can hear. Don't be like Benito, Mussolini, Hitler, the ancestors of our dictators, like Donald, Putin, Hitler, the ancestors of our dictators. Hey, nine, for this we have plundered and cannot get it right. Instead of working and building, we destroy and fight. Continuity will act while other countries go. We need to work as a team so progress can flow. Forget power, work together, man and woman shipping. Who is labor, worker? Let's build our dream. Time to lose deep down inside. A positive people will strive mentally and spiritually. Let's keep hope alive. We will make strides. While you want power, to liberate people from bondage. While you want power, to increase pension of old age. While you want power, to unite people for nation building. While you want power, somebody tell me if your intentions are good. I not think you really should bestow showers of powers unto you. Don't be like Benito, Mussolini, Hitler, the ancestors of power dictators like Donald, Putin, Hitler, the ancestors of power dictators. Yeah. Caribbean leaders, I'm talking to you. You claim you got the answer to make my dreams come true. Hope you took a page from the black hero Nelson Mandela. Remember he was jailed, but still had willpower. Some call for change, but we've changed what people pay the cost. When the captain casted the ship, it means there on us. What's in the dark will come to light. The crystals and diamonds will never shine bright. You paint a beautiful picture, but this story can't be told. Story can't be told. Why you want power? Fulfill dreams for my children's future. Why you want power? For a better health system for my brother. Why you want power? For the minimum wage to get higher. Why you want power? You must be serious because people fight for power and things never get better. So I am confused who to give power to. Don't be like Benito, Mussolini, Hitler, the ancestors of power dictators like Donald, Putin, Hitler, the ancestors of power dictators. Hey, and I know power. Today is a lucky day. For me. Mystery. Hey, the man troubling me down in time to go home. But it's now I get the appetite to party. All kind of fellas, muscle up so sexy. Can't leave no baby, I'm feeling fiery. Something taking me. I see ladies with big legs and feet on so high. Whenever I see them, I feel so alive. So darling, if you want to go, you're going home on your own. Today is my birthday. Hakuna Matata, cause I have an appetite. Too fat, I have an appetite. I ain't going home, not yet, I'm the queen of fat. I have an appetite. Too fat, I have an appetite. Don't kill me appetite, not yet, look at soaking wet.
You're part of my recipe, my taste buds are yearning for your wine. Took me from behind, I just love it when you say, ay, 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 a sweet wine, a red wine. Don't tell me, man, don't even mention home. Cause me appetite, you done me body is willing. All kind of characters jumping and singing. And everybody's somebody, nobody's nobody. Let's keep thanks and be happy. One life in the flesh, so let's leave it clean. Whatever the plan, Jah will bless it with his hand. So my boy, if you cannot go, and next man go to your work. I'm going home no way. Papa me côtoyer, cause I have an appetite. Too fat, I have an appetite. I ain't going home, not yet. I'm the queen of pet. I have an appetite. Too fat, I have an appetite. Don't kill me appetite, not yet. Look at soaking wet. You're part of my recipe, my set buds are yearning for your wine. Serve me from behind. I just love it when you say, ay, ay, ay. A sweet wine, a red wine. Hey, 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 hey. Big power cut, black out, no electricity. And it's no you mention home to climax me appetite. You tell me you're tired, weary or you sleepy. If so, I'm going for Connie to collect me Stephanie. Brace yourself, honey. In case of emergency, don't hesitate to call. If I'm pumping this Stephanie, soon I will come. So darling, if you want to practice the alphabets on my list, do not go make you fall. Somebody call 911 for me, not he, cause I have an appetite. Too fat, I have an appetite. I ain't going home, not yet, I'm the queen of pets. I have an appetite. Too fat, I have an appetite. Don't kill me appetite, not yet, look at soaking wet. You're part of my recipe, my taste buds are yearning for your wine. Serve me from behind, I just love it when you say, ay, 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 ay. Hey, 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 hey. A red wine, a sweet wine. Your madness.
Mr. Calypsonian, are you ready? Entertain to make people from their stress and pain. To criticize the failings of government and things to my nation's detriment. Why? So my mission has started my armor to lift up the spirits of the Calypso man. I am faced with heavy opposition. I want you to join me, march and sing with me. No matter how strong is the opposition, let's all sing together and defend the outcome. Sing, Calypsonian, sing. Raise your voices loud and sing. Sing, Calypsonian, sing. Give them rhythm after rhythm. We have a duty, point of problems, and give solutions on how to fix them. When people are not treated fair, yes, the judges, politicians that don't care. As ambassadors, we must give them calypso pressure. Sing like sing like the bird, sing thrillers, sing tasting. Sing Bobby, there is silent mystery. Sing last and sing last and sing. Tell you. Woman, Calypsonian, what's your priority? Educate to lift people from their ignorance bed. Demonstrate for the real issues. Don't get caught up in personal abuse. My mission is ongoing, things still on course to fulfill dreams. We may have lost, I am faith with the young generation. Some are not culture conscious, some are very ambitious. No matter how strong other genres may sound, we must never forget Calypsonian plantation. Sing, Calypsonian, sing. Raise your voices loud and sing. Sing, Calypsonian, sing. Give them rhythm after rhythm. We have a duty to point out problems and give solutions on how to fix them. And when people are not treated fair, yes, the judges, politicians that don't care. As ambassadors, we must give them calypso pressure. Sing like it, sing like the sing thriller, sing that's the thing. Sing Bobby, tell the silent mystery. Sing last and sing last and sing. I saw. Calypsonian, we must be serious. Our material must be universal. Let's break down that wall. Penetrate the overseas market. Don't be stagnant. Use what we have to fuel. The world has started. Think back to one group. Let's put our heads together. The young and the old. In a race, let's ignore segregation. Don't compromise our mission. For selfish ambition. No matter how great and almighty some may sound, ancestors are watching, so let's right them wrong. Sing, Calypsonian, sing. Raise your voices loud and sing. Sing, Calypsonian, sing. Give them rhythm after rhythm. We have a duty to point out problems and give confusion on how to fix them. When people are not treated fair, yet the judges, politicians that don't care. As warriors, we must give them solid no pressure. So sing like this, sing what the man, drill and sing that sing Bobby, then silent mystery, love something
On here, what's going on here? More important, coming back. More important, coming back. More important, coming back. More important, coming back. Yo! In January, it was zero. Right before
Wadix Creole Heartbeat is next, right here on Q. The big Calypso.
views, no interaction. But K1 was the prisoner distraction. Normally, they about enthusiast. Normally, they about enthusiast. Next thing, wake up in my bed. Look, Mr. Benji, kick a woman in the head. What's going on here? What's going on here? What's going on here? What's going on here? More important comment box. In the comment box. More important comment box. Check the comment box. More important comment box. Check down in the comment box. More important comment box. Yeah, in February it was zero. Something always happening. Some people think every village have an opening. Big up Posty, Maho, Grande, and Senjo. Honestly, I find it time to big up Rozo. 6 o'clock, that have to stop. You see how the competitions start to flop. Ask the organizers and ask the ST. How long the winners have to wait to get their money? What's going on here? What's going on here? What's going on here? What's going on here? More info in the comment box. In the comment box. More info in the comment box. Check the comment box. More info in the comment box. Check down the comment box. More info in the comment box. Check the comment box. What? In March it was Lent. No booyah jam. Well, boss in China singing with a band. Labor take a day and call it do something. Workers take a day and call it do nothing. And to the culprit and erase dicey painting. Why you do that? You do like us, Lisha or Lisha that working for Shakira. Not as it dies. That wasn't dies. What's going on here? What's going on here? What's going on here? What's going on here? More info in the comment box. In the comment box. More info in the comment box. Check the comment box. More info in the comment box. Check down the comment box. More info in the comment box. Check the comment box. Yo! A Yankee tried to diss Dominica on YouTube. Looking for clout. Yankee boy, you download. Rat and Marshall twist the plot. And they come to an agreement outside the court. He talk on Facebook in April was 50-50. R.I.P. Elias, R.I.P. President. Fuel prices to the roof. And we still raising funds for the capital roof. What's going on here? What's going on here? What's going on here? What's going on here? More info in the comment box. In the comment box. More info in the comment box. Check the comment box. More info in the comment box. Check down the comment box. More info in the comment box. Check the comment box. My God, they repent the treachery. People say they want to erase our history. My God, the airport on track. West the people wanting their house that took crack. Plus the people say they're ground shaking. It's maybe the marina and the ground breaking. What about the crabs and the frogs in camping? More people gone resting with frenzy. What's going on here? What's going on here? What's going on here? What's going on here? More info in the comment box. In the comment box. More info in the comment box. Check the comment box. More info in the comment box. Check down the comment box. More info in the comment box. Check the comment box. Somebody go and ask who they want to kill with this steady increase of the water bill.
and I still get a bill. One day it's double X, one day over school. Or they care about it, how they can bingo. I don't expand, I'm not good in bed.
Merci, tout le monde. Merci. The number one cultural show in the Western Hemisphere, Creole Habit. We would like to thank our honorable and gracious guests who appeared on the educational and informative 60 Minutes in 2024.